Okay, so what I have here, what we're going to be making is, see if I can get that on there for you, a little fresh spare ribs. I got a family pack. I'm trying to barbecue on a budget here like most people are nowadays, and I'm going to use a real basic. I'm just going to go a little pepper, a little salt. Just going to put it together here. I'm going to rub it on. Now, take a look here. Everybody says the big debate is to remove the membrane, not to remove the membrane. What do we do? So, I don't know. I'm going to take a look right now and see what the ribs look like if we have a membrane on the back of this one. And it looks like we do. I guess they're talking about this piece of skin right here. So I am going to work on trying to remove that. So bear with me. This is a test run here. I've never done this before, especially on camera. So now that I determined there's a membrane, I'm going to try and remove it. I'm going to pause it for a second. I'll come right back. Okay, so now I'm back. I'm ready to go. Now, I am not a professional barbecuer. This is actually the second time I'm going to be using my Masterbuilt smoker. And so what we have here, and don't worry, my counter is nice and clean, is from everything I saw online, you want to take and to start trimming this away somehow, some way. Make it look so easy on these videos, right? Just gotta get a spot to start it. There it goes. When in doubt, I love my trusty meat shears just to get me started. Or maybe they might be what I'm looking for. There you go. You gotta kind of pull it as you do it. I don't know if you can see me. Kind of pull it as we go. It comes off. Not hard, but it's kind of a pain. But you see, it's making its way off. Just the hardest part, I guess, was getting it started there. And if I hurt myself on camera, you all get to laugh at me, right? Alright, so there's no need to watch me struggle with this for a little while, because this appears that it's going to take me a couple minutes. So I'm going to pause the camera and show you when I'm done. Okay, now after about 5 minutes or so worth of work, I managed to get the membrane off the best that I could. And here's one of the larger pieces of membrane, and I got a whole bunch over here, but you don't care to see any of that. Well, one of the things that as you can see, it's a very long rib. It's not a traditional, I guess, like short ribs or whatever. So I was taking a look at my smoker, and I'm going to be just a little bit, I think, too big. So I'm just going to cut it in half and make 2 racks out of this. So I'm going to try to do that now with my trusty meat scissors. And if you don't have meat scissors, like I said, I highly recommend them. Let's see if I can get through this. not, I'm gonna have to break out the big boy that pretty much cuts through anything. I love these. These are forever sharp knives. They're awesome. So now I got two wonderful ribs here. You get another plate. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to season them nice, both sides. And I want to wash my hands before I start mixing my rub, which I should have done ahead of time, but live and learn. I'll be right back. Alright, so now I'm a big fan of Franklin's barbecue, and on his ribs he only uses 50-50 mix of kosher salt and pepper. So we're going to get this on there nice. Now I don't want to make them too salty. I'm afraid of making them too salty, so we're going to do a little bit. Rub it in nice. I'll flip her over, and we're going to do the back here. So we got some nice salt and pepper on there. Well, not too much. I want to really stay with a lot of the natural flavor of the meat. And plus I'm going to put a little Sweet Baby Ray's on there later. And since I cut it, I want to make sure I got it on here too. The sides. Okay. So now we're prepped. We're ready to go. And I will bring you outside and we'll put it in the smoker once the smoker is up to temperature. And today we're going to be using hickory chips. We're going to be using hickory chips. So I don't think you can see that, but these are charbroil hickory. So, alright, let's go on out to the smoker. Alright, the first thing we want to do is we want to go over here to our Masterbuilt smoker. We want to turn it on, and we want to set the temperature. I don't know if you can see that. Set temp. I'm still getting used to using this. And we're going to set it to 225 degrees. Then it's important to set the time, otherwise it won't turn on. We're going to set it for 6 hours. We're going to set it for 7 hours because it's going to need a little bit of time to warm up. See, and now we got the heating has come on. You're going to make sure that you have your door closed. I was just doing some cleaning, maintenance, so now it's set, and we're just going to wait for it to come up to temperature. Alright, we're at the smoker, and if you can see I don't know if you can see, it's kind of hard with the sun today because it is a nice warm day here, but it's at temperature. So I'm going to get this set up here. Perfect. Now, got my ribs. Open up the latch on the side. Going to put them in. Everything I read, some people say put them top down. Some people put the meat side down, the rib side down. I'm not sure, so I'm going to take one. I'm going to put it side up, meat side down. Actually, and the other, I'm going to make them both. Oh, that's hot. Probably should have pulled it out. Actually, just changed my mind. We're going to go meat side up. the smoke get in there. Here's our water pan. I want to keep the meat moist, so I'm going to come right back and I'm going to add some water to it, which I didn't bring out with me. I'll be right back with some water. Alright, so now we're going to add water to the water pan. Now, depends what you're cooking. I don't expect this to render out a ton. Push that back a little bit, not too much. There we go. As you can tell, I'm a rookie. I'm sure Myron Mixon somewhere is shaking your head, but don't worry. I was inspired to do this because watching you on Barbecue Pitmasters. So you and Adam Franklin. So now I'm going to let the smoker come back up to temperature. Once it's up to temperature, then I'm going to add some hickory wood chips, which I'm going to soak in some water for about 20 minutes or so. It's however long it takes to get back to temperature, and I'll be right back. And I'll show you adding the wood chips. Okay, welcome back. So I have my wood chips have been soaking. I'm going to dump them out. My smoker is up to temperature. So I'm going to add in my hickory off the side, make sure I'm able to, let me see if I can zoom in to show you guys a little bit the side. Okay, what's nice about the Masterbuilt smoker is that you don't have to open it and lose temperature to put in your chips. So, but be careful, this is very hot. And now we're loaded up. The smoker's loaded up and we're ready to go. And I'll show you guys in a couple minutes what it looks like when the one thing you want to make sure is I generally leave this open, but I close it when I'm heating it up. It helps keep the heat inside and bring the smoker up to temperature just a little faster. So now in a couple minutes we're going to see smoke coming out of here. And in about an hour I'm going to open it up. I'm just going to probably spray with a little apple juice, or maybe not, because I have the water pan. If the water pan doesn't need filling, I won't spray it. I'll save my apple juice for later. And we're going to let this go about 3 hours. I'm going to add chips probably one more time in about an hour or so, another 2 things, and then we're going to wrap them up in foil for a couple hours, and then we're going to base them with barbecue sauce for a couple hours. So I'll see you in a bit. Okay, welcome back. So as you saw, the wood was added, and now there is some smoke coming out. So I just wanted to take a second and actually show you. See, I don't know if you can really see it. Yeah, I think you can see it a little bit, hopefully. Let me try and zoom in here. Yeah, see, it's coming out. It's not billowing out. It really doesn't have to billow out. You just want the meat to be kissed by the smoke. You don't want so much smoke. You just want it to be kissed. So what's going to happen is I'm going to let this sit here for 3 hours. Whoa. Sorry about that. Sorry. It's going to sit for about 3 hours. I'm going to add wood one more time, and about as soon as I see it start to die off, maybe about an hour and a half from now, and then at the 3 hour mark, I'm going to take it out, covered in foil with a little apple juice inside, seal it up nice, put them back in, and then after that, you'll just have to stay tuned and see what we do. Alright, so my ribs have been in 3 hours. We're going to take them out. We're going to put them on. Ooh, they're looking good. This way. Not too short. Spray down little apples. Pour some in here. Rack. Wrap them up. Sorry about that. Now they're going to go back to the smoker. Now we're going to sit for another 2 hours. Okay, well, we had a little bit of a rainstorm blow through here, but everything seems to be all right now. So I'm a little bit behind schedule. I let them sit in here just a touch longer than I planned on. Ooh, they smell good. So what I'm going to do now is they've been sitting in here with the applesauce. So I'm going to take them out. And put them down on my food bowl. I'll close this up, save the heat. They're going back in. Hold up, I'm just going to move my camera here if you don't mind. What I'm going to do is we're going to now take them out for the last piece. They're looking so good, and you can see when I take these out that they're pulling away from the bone nice. Over here, pulling away from the bone. They're looking good. So now they were meat side down. Now we're going to go meat side up. We're going to take, and look, see it's starting to flake nice. I'm going to take each one, and now we're going to put some barbecue sauce on it. I like the Sweet Baby Ray's. It's good barbecue sauce. Now, of course, you can make your own, do whatever. But I got 4 kids, so sometimes I got to cut a couple corners. But my next set of ribs, I think I'll go all out and make my own sauce. So this is going to be the first of 3 coatings of barbecue sauce. We're going to do it every 20 minutes. I'm going to take it now and I'm going to put it back in the smoker. The other one. The reason I put it on foil is I'm trying not to make a mess. Ooh, and you can see this one. Move this a little closer here. This one, you can see all the juice in there. The other one had a hole in it. But you can see all the juice in here, all the rendering that kept this meat nice and moist. All the bones are pulling away. Ooh, it's really hot, which is a good thing. Oh, helps if I have foil to put it down on. You can tell I'm a complete amateur. Just learning how to use my smoker, but I'm so inspired by barbecue pitmasters and all these shows that show like genuine barbecue. I'm gonna learn, and as you follow me on my new site that I'm putting together, Patio Pitmaster, and you can see in here, you can see in there all the renderings from the apple juice and whatnot. Make a mess on my table now, but it doesn't matter, it just rained. Now I gotta put barbecue sauce on here. And the reason I'm putting it back in for the hour is the meat's just about done, and this is gonna let it get a nice coating on there. It's gonna caramelize nice. So here, let me focus back on my smoker, and you'll see both of them in there. The work I've done today. Try to do this quick so I don't lose that much temperature. Now they're sitting in there nice. Come back. I'll baste them again another time, and then I'll show you the finished product. Alright, sorry about the noise in the background. That's just my kids, and everyone is showing up now because, let's see if I can zoom in on this. Check it out. Check out these ribs. They're absolutely gorgeous. They got a nice little glaze to them. It's not like super slick sauce. Now, let me see if I could grab a fork here and steal a little taste. See if I can steal a little taste off of here. Ooh, look at that. It's just falling apart. Super nice. Let me try. Oh, wow. That is something else. It's so buttery soft. Tastes just like if I went to a barbecue place, a nice sit-down joint. And all the ribs I cooked here for about $12 today. All this would be, I don't know, $60 at a rib joint. So saving money and eating good and making some homemade French fries and about to eat like a king. Well, thanks for watching. And please rate, subscribe, and check me out. The new site is patiopitmaster.com.